Welcome to the MX-5 again. This is the ND3, so it's the third official iteration of the ND, and so I thought it was worthy to reconnect with one of my favourite cars ever. So in New Zealand, Mazda is offering two versions of the MX-5. There's this version, which is essentially the base model. It's called the GT Roadster, and it comes with a manual transmission only. Yay! Yay for the 6-speed manual transmission. The other version they're offering is the RF, which is the retractable folding hardtop version, and that comes only with an automatic. So to my mind, we're in the essential MX-5, the purest version, manual transmission, the full rag top. Yeah, that's what you want. It's a simple car. A 2-litre, 4-cylinder engine, double overhead cam, no turbos, nothing like that. It's not a very powerful engine, only puts out 135 kilowatts at 7,000 RPM and 205 Newton meters at 4,000 RPM. So, not a lot of power, not a lot of torque, but not a lot of weight, importantly. This manual version weighs just 1,040 kgs. The auto, with its folding hardtop, is an extra 71 kgs. So another 71 kg person sitting here next to you in the passenger seat all the time. In a lightweight car, believe it or not, it does actually make a discernible difference to its enthusiasm to change direction, to accelerate, to brake, and to go around corners. You have to work the gearbox, work the clutch, work those engine revs to get some performance out of the car, but that's no problem because this is such a delightful gearbox and clutch combination to use. Snick, 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 so mechanical. You can actually, if you put your hand on the gear lever when it's in gear, you can actually almost feel the individual teeth meshing as the gearbox rotates. So you do have a lovely mechanical connection to the car. The other good reason to have this manual is you get BBS wheels and you also get Brembo calipers on the front brakes too. The other thing that the MX-5 has now is an asymmetrical limited slip diff. So coming into a corner in older MX-5s, previous generation MX-5, if you trail braked into a sharp corner, the rear would step out. What they've done in this version is by keeping that diff slightly open, I guess you'd say, it gives the car more stability coming into the corner and preserves that stability on the way out of the corner. So essentially, it's a little less tail happy in deceleration mode with this asymmetrical diff. Oh, just two more last points to say in support of the manual transmission, and then I promise I'll leave that alone. The manual is actually more fuel efficient than the auto, and it actually emits less carbon than the auto too, which is unusual these days. Usually the automatic versions of cars are the faster accelerating, the more fuel efficient, and the more eco-efficient, but not so with the MX-5. As I said, I'm a big fan of this car, mainly because it's just so beautifully rewarding and exciting to drive, and not fast. You don't have to be going fast to get your money's worth out of the MX-5. A lot of cars these days, powerful engines, big brakes, big tyres, big mechanical grip. You have to be really flogging them to come anywhere near the limits of their performance and ultimately where the excitement might lie for you as a driver. Not so with the MX-5. Not that much power, not that much tyre, but a lot of chassis and a lot of enjoyment at slower speeds. On a winding road like we're on now, it's a delight. On motorways, yeah, if that's going to be the majority of your driving, it's not really going to be all that satisfying. It's a little bit noisier, the hardtop quite a bit quieter inside with the roof up, but it's just a small car, it's a light car, and the motorway is not really where it's doing its best work. But get off the motorway, get onto B roads, get onto windy roads, lots of corners, lots of hills, lots of need to change gear up and down the box, and it'll really come into its own and it'll really reward you. little corners like that, you know, they're just a nothing corner, but you can go into it, turn slightly late, and the car just goes round. It's flat, it just changes direction so eagerly. It's just fun to just play with. It's a very playful car. It's got pretty much 50-50 perfect front rear weight distribution, and you can steer it by the throttle. You do give up a lot of the practicality that we've come to expect from cars. There's not much interior storage, there's not much boot capacity, there's not that much engine grunt, frankly. So if you look at the MX-5 from a rational point of view, you would never buy one. But the irrational side of it, the fact that it delivers such a sparkling drive, such a rewarding drive at modest speeds, overpowers that. As I say, I'm a fan, but I want to see if it has instant appeal or near instant appeal to other people as well. So I thought I'd put the MX-5 here in the hands of a number of different people and get their take on it.
Yeah, it's great. It's nimble.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot more rigid than the old English sports cars.
It's nice and snappy and fun.
Snappy and fun.
Snappy and fun.
You know how to use one of these?
That's right, yeah, same.
Can you remember?
It'll be a while, but
20 years.
yeah, we'll give it a go.
The steering's very precise and you're so low to the ground, so it gives you an entirely different perspective. I thought I was going a lot faster.
Oh, third gear, classic. Oh, I stalled it.
I hope you don't have that in it.
Yeah, I'm going to absolutely have that in. Give us some willy, come on.
See, you get to laugh while you drive your car.
Yeah, 30 kilometres an hour, that's right.
Yeah, good.
You good what?
Rear-wheel drive.
Yes, and what difference does that make, Mika? In all your hundreds of years of motoring experience?
Easy to go around corners with, isn't it?
It's got good pickup.
Yeah, so changing gears easy. I haven't done it for a long time, but as obviously you don't forget. But like cleaning my teeth and putting my hand across my front to keep my tie out of the thing. and I haven't worn a tie for 20 years.
Look, you've mastered that clutch. Hey, look at that, smooth as butter, just smooth. First gear, second gear, they're all in the right order.
Yeah, that's
bloody
right.
excellent.
I can even count.
It's quite novel, love it. Love driving it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So get saving. Price. That's something we need to address. It is the elephant in the room. This manual spec, $60,490. That's a lot of moolah. And the RF Auto is even more, $61,990, another $1,500. So it very much is a luxury plaything for those who've got disposable income that they want to spend on a toy. I was quite interested to take other people for a drive in this car because I knew that none of them have driven a manual lately, and so often that is a barrier. But apart from a couple of stalls, because the gate on this gearbox is quite narrow, so first, second is quite narrow and close to third, fourth. Apart from that, everybody's fine. The larger tachometer has a little LCD display inset into it, which is a gear position indicator and a gear recommendation indicator. I don't like that. I don't like that. Basically, it shows what gear you're in, which, I don't know. The problem with that is it's laggy. Like I'm currently in fourth, and if I go to third, now it's in third, it says. And I'll go from third to fourth, now it's in fourth. So it's laggy and it's indication of what gear you're in. And also, it shows a recommendation to upshift to the next gear. So I'm in fourth, and it says I could change up to sixth. Now, I don't believe I could change up to sixth because, as I say, it's only got 205 newton meters of torque, and they're up at 4,000 RPM. And even though it weighs just 1,000 kgs, it wouldn't be at all satisfying for me to drive at this speed in 6th gear. It just wouldn't. And I don't believe that the people who buy a manual MX-5 need to be told what gear they're in, and certainly don't want to be told what gear they should be in. Yes, it's a small car. Yes, it's an impractical car. Yes, it's an expensive car. But come on, have we lost the joy of driving and the connection with the driving experience so much these days that we can't see the appeal of a car like this? Go nuts, save yourself $1,500, buy the manual, live with a soft top, and get the full undiluted MX-5 experience. I highly recommend it.